Hello everybody and welcome back to another part of Paybourne Motor Projects here with the Project Mercedes A-Class. We're on part 7 now, hopefully coming close to the end, so there's hopefully not many more parts to go. This part we're going to look at this, which is an MOT failure at the moment. Hang on, I don't even know if it's focusing on it. There you go, washer jet. Now I know there's water feeding to it because it's dripping out from the bottom of the boot, so there's water definitely coming to this part of the car, so it's coming from the front to the back. So I know the pipes that lead from the reservoir go straight to the jet, but it doesn't seem to be coming out the jet. Now, first thing you'd probably check is the holes bunged up, and you know, do they need a bit of a pin in them? So obviously that's the first thing I'm going to do. Failing that, I've got to take the inner part of the boot out and see if there's any blockage in the pipe work or at the back end of that jet. Because like I say, I know for a fact the water is definitely coming to it, because when I used it, it's dripping out the bottom of the boot. If you go to part 5, I think it is, I was doing the pre-MOT test checks and it's on there. So you can go back and have a watch and see all the things that I found that were wrong with the car. A couple of things since then have been fixed. I've done the number plate bulb and the wing, so they're now done. But we're just going to get on with this washer jet today in this part 7. Like I said, these two things I need power to the battery for. The washer jet, obviously power to the water reservoir to pump the jet, and the rear bumper because I need to take it off to straighten it out, and I can't get to that side, so I need to move the car out, obviously needing power to the vehicle. But yeah, the problem is now is that I've come back to the car today after the car is now charged up, battery back in, charged up, as you can see there, that it is definitely on. You can probably hear it as well if the microphone can pick it up, but yeah, bit of condensation dripping out of it, and it's blowing a little bit of weed. So yeah, I've come back to the car, and for some reason that bit was sticking up. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if someone's been pulling at it as it's been sat here. Also, the I tell you what, it doesn't actually, that looks better now. It must be a battery thing. I'm hoping that that's a battery thing. I've come to it and that's better now. Hang on, let me just... Okay, for some reason it looks a little bit better on camera. But yeah, no, that screen was gone. I thought the LCD screen was playing up. As you can see on the screen, it's definitely not quite right, is it? There's definitely some bits missing. If you look at the bottom numbers, there's chunks missing of the numbers. The top numbers are kind of a P, and the 8 slightly faded. The P was just an O when I first started it up. As I got it running, it seems to more power going to the LCD screen, which kind of makes me think that the battery still isn't fully charged up, which is really annoying, because I've had it on the battery charger for 2 days, well, not 2 days in consecutively. I took it off, put it back on, still wasn't charged up enough, took it off, put it back on charge, and then we got it running again. Everything is all back to normal. Since the last video, part 6, the siren is back in. We had an issue with the alarm. The alarm was going off, and we had an issue with that because the battery had died. I've had issues with the car because the battery has died. I seem to be missing my black clip off of the window wiper, so I have to see if I can find that. But yeah, we've had to take that out, take the siren out. I never did a video on taking the siren out because, trust me, at 10 o'clock at night and your alarm's going off, you're not really thinking about, let me grab the camera and film it. You're thinking, I need to get this car shut up because it's 10 o'clock at night and everyone's going to bed and the car alarm's going off. So yeah, I didn't film it, and then again didn't film putting it back in, because I will give credit to someone else for that. That would be my mum's husband, who popped that in. I don't live here, I don't live where the car is, so I come every now and again, do some bits on the car. which is why it's taken me so long to get it done, because I'm not really blessed with time, because I do have a lot of other things that I'm doing. Plus, if those of you that know me know that I've got 2 other YouTube channels and a Twitch channel, as well as I work 60 hours a week at night, doing night shifts, and I have a family with 3 kids. So you can imagine the time that I have to then do this car. But I want to do it, and I like doing it. I enjoy working on cars. It's just, I'm really disappointed how long it's taken me to do this car. I really am. So yeah, with that, I'm going to move on. We're going to have a look here, see if it definitely is just a bunged up jet. If it is, it's going to be a quick video, and you guys probably might see it pointless, but it is literally, I don't know, it's not a how to unblock your washer jet. It is a quick update on the fact that this washer jet wasn't working, and I'm just doing a little vlog video of the progress that we're making on this car to get it working. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go in the car, I'm gonna go and press it. I'm pretty damn sure it's not unblocked. I'm sure it's still blocked. Let me just, so the button's down here. As you see, nothing's coming out. Well, I've just given it a good press to see if I can see any water coming from anywhere. As you see, not a drop has gone on the screen at all. I will keep an eye down here. What I'm going to do, I think the boot should be open. Yeah. So I'm going to have a look, because last time I saw water coming out of here. In a way, I really do hope it is just the jets are blocked, and I just, you know, put a pin in it and it's sorted. I don't really want to have to take all this inner part of the boot out, because I just really want a quick job on this car now. Although some of the jobs have been pretty quick, to be honest. I'm not going to lie, some of the jobs haven't been too bad. But anyway, it's not, I can't even see it this time round. When I did check the reservoir, it definitely had a lot of water in it, so I don't know. Oh, it's probably because I haven't left it down enough, and that's why it's not dripping out. But hopefully that is still the case, and water is still coming to the back of the car. It's literally the jet might be blocked. But anyway, right, let's go and set this up then. Let's go and have a check. Let's go and have a look at these jets. So I'm going to put a pin in it, see if it's blocked. If it is, hopefully water will come out. If it doesn't, then looks like I have to take part of the boot out. But yeah, let's get this set up then. Let's have a look. Well, I'm going to give it a go with a pin, see if it works. Right, a bit of an update for you guys. Tried the pin, doesn't work, so it could either be a couple of things. It's either the hose is blown off, or there's a damage in the hose, because like we've got water going to it, water leaking at the bottom of the boot, but there's nothing coming out the jet. Here's the thing, like, it's fine, jet's fine. I've tried the pin in it. Now, unfortunately, I did film that, only when I came to look at it, the camera had cut off my head. Even though it looked fine when I was doing it, it seemed to have cut the top of my head off. So I didn't film very well, so I'm redoing this part of the video. At this point, I've already tried the pin. Unfortunately, like I said, I've just filmed it. I'll just show you. This is all completely fixed. You cannot remove this. If something happens to the water jet, the pipe pops off, it's going to come down this area here. Right, okay, so I'll bring the camera closer. Also, I forgot to mention, in the last video that I did, as I was filming, there was a gust of wind came down and blew my camera over. Now, it blew the whole tripod over that was holding, it's my phone, it's not a camera. It's a £1,000 phone, so I can actually film this all in 60 frames per second, 1080p. I can film it in 4K. It's come out of where it was, and it's all mixed, but yeah, unfortunately, I've got a smashed screen on the phone now. I can still see everything. Unfortunately, I can still film everything as well. But yeah, I was not happy that day. But to be honest, it could have been worse. But anyway, as I was going to say, when you do get that kind of leakage, you need to take this apart inside here. So start off by taking the rubber here. Like I said, this black trim inside the boot doesn't come off. This material bit does, but it's nothing to do with what you need. This is the black trim that doesn't come off. So you take the rubber off, pull that rubber out, and that is your water pipe there. It should be blue. I don't know if it's blue on every single one of these A classes, but hopefully it should be blue. Now, I was debating whether it was yellow or blue. If you see the pipes there, obviously the others are wires, but you got two pipes, yellow and blue. So I was having a little play. The yellow one seems pretty tight, but the blue one, as I was pulling it, seemed to rattle inside. So I was pulling it around and it was rattling up in here. So I give it a pull, and I pulled it completely out, and I found out that yeah, it's definitely the blue pipe, and it's definitely come off. You can see that. And to do a little test, I dangled it out of the car, had a bucket underneath, pressed the washer jet, the water came out. It's definitely the water pipe. So next thing to do is to get the nozzle off. The nozzle is just a clip. I did try twisting it, and I did try a couple of things before finding out how to get it off. So basically, I've already taken it off now, unfortunately, because like I said, I'd already done that part. You will need two people for this. It's not really a one-person job. But yeah, you slide the nozzle to your left as you're looking at it from this way. So push it to the left. It kind of springs in, and then it should tilt slightly to the left, and it should lift up, and then you should be able to pull it up. Then that will come out. So take the nozzle out. As you pulled this blue pipe completely out, use a wire to feed through the nozzle hole, which is up there. Ignore the blue pipe, but the nozzle hole there, feed it all the way down out of here. I've used a bit of wire because you need something flexible, but you also need something a bit thick as well. Nothing, yeah, or like a coat hanger or something like that if you've got, but you need something flexible to bend through the angle of that hole. Obviously don't use anything like string or something like that, nothing too flimsy, because you'll be there all day trying to get the end of that through that hole, because it would just be dangling all over the place. But like I said, I've used a bit of wire. I don't even know if I still got the wire here. No, I haven't. So basically, yeah, dangle a bit of wire through there. Once you get that, I've just used some tape. Just use some sellotape. Take the blue pipe to the wire, wrap it all around, make sure it's tight, and then pull back up through the top end. Now, I really wish, it's really annoying because I already have done it. I wish I could have filmed it. That was the whole point of it. So basically, pull it all the way through from the top, and then you should be able to get it through. Try not to make the end too thick, because the nozzle hole is only quite small, and you might have trouble kind of pulling it through. It might get caught, but yeah, I did end up getting it caught, to be honest, and I had to try and flick it out, and I had to use pliers and everything to try and pull it through. A bit of a nightmare, but got it through. So you need one person guiding it at the bottom to feed it up, and then you need someone else to come around the side. I climbed up on the door and pulled it through, and that is it. That is it. So yeah, again, if you guys didn't get the whole what I was saying there, if you lost track of what I was saying, when you come to this, take all this rubber off, take off the plastic trim, this plastic trim on the inside here, so you can have access to all the wires and pipes and stuff like that that comes up there. I pulled off all the grommets. This was me just looking. You don't really need to take that off. This one you do need to take off because you need access to this up here. So take it off, pull it out. I've had to use like a trim tool to get that off without damaging it. Don't want to use a screwdriver. Again, another video, as I said, don't like using screwdrivers because they tend to damage. I don't care if this car is 20 years old, I still don't want to leave any damage on it if I can. So I've used a trim tool to prise that off, pulled it off, got access to the blue pipe, found out it was dangling inside, pulled it straight out. Once you pulled it out, get yourself a bit of wire or something flexible but not too thin. Something flexible but not too flexible. You don't want anything too rigid as well, because you've got to bend it around angles and through holes, and if it's too rigid, obviously you can't. If it's too flexible, it'll be flopping all over the place inside and you'll never be able to find the hole. So flexible but not too flexible. Pop it through. Someone has to feed it through while the other person has to come and try and get it out of this hole. So in through that way, out through this way. Then tape up the blue pipe to the wire, and then someone on the top side has to then pull it up, back up through, while the person at the bottom here has to feed it up. That's the best way. And to be honest, like I said, I was too busy with someone giving me a hand pulling it up, and we totally forgot to do a video. And at that point I had just broken the screen on the camera, and I was really angry, and I decided not to do any more videos because it was a bit of a windy day that day, and I didn't want to risk dropping it again. I've got away with just a little line across the screen. Yeah, the screen does flicker sometimes, but only mainly when the brightness dims down. That's when the screen flickers, or when I put the phone on charge is when it flickers as well. You guys won't see it. It won't affect any videos. And I've already checked in out as well. But yeah, there you go. I've got to this stage now. I don't want to go any further because I wanted to get it all fixed up, but I wanted to obviously record it so you guys can see me doing it. So I'm going to put this camera back down, and I'm going to go and fix the nozzle back to this pipe. It shouldn't come off. Now, they do say you can put a cable tie around it to try and make sure it's more fixed, but to be honest, I've already tried putting the nozzle on this end, and it is really hard to get off again. So it shouldn't be coming off anytime soon. I'm not quite sure how it happened in the first place. Apparently, looking it up, if the pipes get frozen and you're trying to use your washer jet on the back while the pipes are frozen or half frozen, pressure can build up in the pipe, which can pop the pipe off from the nozzle. So in this case, that might have been what happened, or it could have been something else. Remember, this car is 19 years old, so other factors could have played a part in that coming off. But it's still as strong as it was when it was new. I've already tested that out. And yeah, I'm going to pop that nozzle back on now. Right, here's the nozzle that I took off earlier. I'm going to put this back on now. Literally push it on. It's going to be a bit tight. Go, clicks into place. It's now on. Feed it all the way back through. Place. It should already be clipped in. It should have come off. I'm going to go and give it a test now to make sure. Before I put everything back together, you obviously you've got to give it a test before you put it together. So we'll start it up. Got one of those some tape on there. Start it up then. doesn't even seem to be touching the window. Just checking because I swear some water's come out. A little bit of water's come out of here. I don't know why. The pipe is dry there, so I know there's nothing wrong. There's nothing coming down this way. There's nothing wet up here, so I know there's nothing coming out of there. It's coming straight out of here. And I've seen what it is. I don't know if you can see from there. That bit there has come apart. There's a connector there for the pipe. It's come apart and the cable tie has fallen between it, so you can't push it on. So I have to see if I can move the cable tie or cut it off. Easier for me to cut it off. I've got some spare cable ties. I'm going to cut it off, join it together, cable tie it back up. Well, I did have some wire cutters, but I can't find them, so I have to use a standing blade. But yeah, it's only a thin bit of cable tie, so if you ain't got a cutter, blade, even a pair of scissors should do it. So I've got to shut the gate and let the dog out. There we go. It's a little bit tight. If it does happen to you, it's a little bit tight. Just loosen it up, pull it so you've got a bit of slack, and then you'll be able to push it together easy. Give it another test to make sure that it was definitely why it was leaking. I don't know, I'm not quite sure what's going on with this arm. I think it needs a bit WD-40 here because it's really seems a bit stiff. It's not going back to the screen enough. But when it comes up here, that's not even touching the screen. Completely misses it, see? Right. That is that. All done. What we've got to do now, put it all back together again. Simple enough. These just clip on. That just goes on together, just like that. maybe I should have put them in first before putting that on. Just done that myself, but literally it doesn't matter, because definitely put that bottom one in first before putting the bubble on. This foamy rubber. because obviously you need to get in at the angle, and it's a lot easier when this is in the way. Top one doesn't matter, it doesn't really get in there, but as I just put it on, the bit at the back wasn't quite in, so obviously I then had to lift it up to try and get the angle to try and push it in. But it's all back together now, all done. I'm going to give it another test, make sure it does work. Make sure I haven't pulled anything apart when I was putting it back together. Yeah, let's have a look. Do you want to have a quick look at this while this ain't touching? It's got no curve to it. It seems to come away from the window. I don't know why it comes away from the window. I don't know what that is, to be honest. Because there's obviously a curvature to the window. As it comes up here, that lifts away from the window because it's too straight. Try it again. I don't know. Over that, or someone's got the wrong blade on. Spent all that time doing that, fixing that, make sure that works, and this doesn't even clear the screen anyway. Don't even touch it. That's for something else to sort out. Anyway, there we go, all done. Right then guys, as you can see, washer jets work, and they work perfectly fine. Only problem now, as you can see, was this. There's always something, I fix something and then something else becomes a problem. So if you can see it, it's hard to see in this mode. I mean, slow motion would obviously be better. But yeah, it doesn't quite touch the screen, so it kind of lifts away from the screen a bit, which is why it's not clearing it properly. But I don't know, I don't actually know what that problem is. It could be the arm, it could be the blade, I'm not quite sure. I'm going to say the blade, it's not actually sitting down enough. Like I said, that's quite stiff. It feels really stiff. As you can see, it's quite rusted, and look, even if I push it, look, see, it's not springing back, it's just staying there. Now it is. So I think the arm needs, what I'm going to do, put some WD-40 on the arm and see if it like springs back, because like I say, it's not quite, it's like when it goes up, the screen pushes the blade away, which, for example, if I pull this a little bit, see how now that blade's not sat on the windscreen. Now it is. When the curvature of the window, as you go up, there's going to be a bit of flex in the blade, and as it pushes on the arm, and I let go now, there's now a gap. So it's got to be something to do with a bit of stiffness on the arm. If I lube that up, it should constantly go back against the windscreen like that. I'm hoping that is what the problem is. I'm trying to think about it scientifically. That is the only thing I can think of what it is. The blades are standard blades. It's got nothing to do with it's got to be a curved blade or whatever blade. These blades you can put on any model of car that takes those size blades. When you change the wiper blades, it's all to do with the size of the blade. Nothing to do with the type of blade. They're kind of slightly flexible anyway. It's got nothing to do with it. It's not a curved blade or one of them whole complete rubber blades. They didn't do them when this car was done as an O2 plate. They were all these metal frame kind of blades. Nothing to do with that. I think I know what it is anyway. What I just said is what I think it is. So we're going to find out. I'll give you an update. I'm obviously not going to film that. It's no point. But I'll give you an update on it anyway. Right then, guys, that is it. That is this video done. Washer jet works. All fixed. Sorry that I missed a bit of the chunk of the middle of me actually fixing it. Problem is, like I say, as I was filming, the wind blew the camera over and broke the screen on the phone, cracked the screen on the phone. Obviously, I was not in the mood then to record it. And unfortunately with that, I missed out on that bit of video. But I explained it the best I can. Any problems or anything you didn't quite catch, you need tips with, please let me know in the comment section down below. And like I said, to get this out, because there ain't much information on getting these out, the nozzle, they literally pull to the left like that. Try and do this one-handed is not very easy. Pull to the left and they pop down like this, like so. See, once you pull to the left and pop down, they will pull them out. Alright, so I'm trying to do it one-handed. You can kind of do it one-handed, but when you're trying to balance the camera in your hand, it's not easy. But as you can see, it does pull away when you flick to the left, and it pops down. And then all you got to do is put it out. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I'm going to have to look through this when I edit it. I think it might be a bit of a mess and needs a bit tidying up in editing. I know that for a fact. I've got to mess this one up a little bit. Obviously with the issue with the camera blowing over. But yeah, hopefully guys you come and join me on the next video. Part 8, where we will be removing this rear bumper. I need to get this fixed properly. Obviously the underneath there is sagging down and the corner bit's not quite in. So the next part I will be taking this bumper apart, getting this car out, sorting that bumper out. So hopefully you guys join me in the next video. Like I said, if you have enjoyed this video and you want to see more of Project A-Class, we're almost complete now. I think part 9 will be the cleanup, and part 9 I think I'm going to do the cleanup, part 10 is going to be the MOT, or vice versa. I haven't decided yet, but I do not want to go past part 10. Part 10 is going to be the final video. I'm really hoping that is my plan anyway. And if not, I'm going to have to put 2 videos together so I don't go over part 10. But yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this video and you want to see more from Project A-Class, then please subscribe to the Paybourne Motor Projects YouTube channel. So on this channel, click the subscribe. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and a share. Oh yeah, of course, don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you're notified of all the latest videos from Paybourne Motor Projects. When we hopefully get this car wrapped up and all finished, we'll hopefully be moving on to another car. We'll have a look. I'll have to have a look. I've already been looking and I found some potential cars, but I'm not too sure. But I will do a rundown video of that. I've also got some review videos and tips and help videos, and also news and stuff like that I will be doing, and also a detailing video as well. Got some of them coming up. So yeah, there is loads more to come. not just everything is about this A-Class, but like I said, this is the main project at the moment, and I need to get it gone. So I'm doing a lot of work on this, as much as I can possibly do in the short period of time that I've got. So yeah, like I said, hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and click the share button. Share it out across your social media platforms. Help the algorithm of this video get out and about. Really, hopefully you guys do that, because it does, like I said, it helps the channel out and helps this video as well. And if you've got any comments with regards to this video, if you need any help, or something wasn't quite clear, I didn't quite explain it, like I said, I've looked on YouTube and I can't really find much videos on this issue on this car, this Mark 1 A-Class. So if you do have any issues, like I said, I tried to do the video as best I can, and obviously only the final bit of it is what I could film. The middle bit, the main bit, is when obviously I broke the camera, so I couldn't do it. But yeah, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell as well, so you can check out part 9 when I upload it. So hopefully guys, I'll see you in part 9, where we're going to remove this rear bumper, tidy it up, and hopefully we're on the straight then to get this car gone. So till then guys, take care, and I'll see you in part 9, where we will be removing this rear bumper of the Project A-Class right here at Paybourne Motor Project. So until then, take care, and I'll see you in episode 9.